This year makes 40 years. This is my 40th anniversary in the martial arts. I started martial arts 40 years ago this month. It's been a long journey. It's hard to believe it's been that long. I've been teaching martial arts for 37 years. I first started teaching for my instructor, my first martial arts instructor, 37 years ago as a brown belt. And so I started in 1983, and that was before the Karate Kid movie. So the classes were mostly adults, and I was pretty young at the time. A lot of the old school people still didn't even use pads, but pads were out for sparring and things like that. So I got my black belt in 1987, 36 years ago. And I just kind of wanted to comment that most people underestimate, they overestimate what they can do in 1 year. So some people make New Year's resolutions or something, and they'll kind of overestimate what they're going to do in that year. A lot of people do that. But if you have a long-term view of things, most people underestimate what they can do in 10 years or 20 years or 30 or 40. And I don't talk about rank much because I really don't care much about rank, not a lot, but I've since then gained many black belt rankings, some higher ones, and when you do tell people that, or when they ask about it and you explain it, they look at you like, how's that possible? But you can do a lot in 40 years if you don't stop and you train. I've trained consistently for 40 years without taking any breaks. I've taught for martial arts organizations. I've taught for myself. I've had several martial arts schools, and you can do a lot. I remember being in high school and meeting with a counselor and telling them I just was going to teach martial arts, and they were trying to talk me out of it. But you can't really tell someone with a desire or a passion what to do, or you shouldn't, I don't think. So, you got to follow your dreams and follow what you want to do in your life. But you can do a lot in a long period of time. So for those of you that are out there that are young, you've got a lot of time to get stuff done. For those of you that are out there that are older, you don't know how long you're going to live. You might be in your 50s and you might live to be in your 80s, and you might have another, 30 years of training you can do. So the training might not be the same as when you're young, but you can get a lot out of it at any age, and your training can change with you. So, and I've been fortunate enough, and you guys can too. Over those years, I've traveled around the world. I've had instructors from all over the world. I've trained and competed in Asia, all over Asia, Japan, Mongolia, China, Hong Kong. I've, competed in Europe. I've trained and competed all over the United States. And, I've had taught hundreds of students, given many of them black belt rankings in different styles. And, this journey, you can do a lot in a long period of time. So this journey, you want to make it yours. You don't really want to follow what your teacher tells you to do. You got to do what you want to do, and it will change. If you stick in it long enough, your journey will change over time. You might be into it for self-defense, and it might change into personal growth, or it might change into fitness, or start with fitness and go to other things. And you might change your art even. You might start in like a karate, but then go to jiu-jitsu or something like that. So, but the good thing about martial arts world is it's vast, and it can change with you, and you can change, and go into whatever you want to do. So, it's your journey, and do what you want to do. Make it your journey, and there's a lot out there to study, so have fun with it and practice consistently, and you'll grow, and you'll be surprised decades down the line at how much you've accomplished. It goes really fast, so enjoy every minute of it, every step of it. Now is the only time you have, so enjoy the present, and good luck on your journey.